Hey folks, so I managed to miss my train home from the debate I was having with SJWs at the University of Sussex at Brighton. It was an interesting time. I had a lot of fun. There were some protesters, and I mean, you guys have probably seen footage or something. I don't know. There's probably stuff flying around Twitter. I haven't gone looking for anything. I've just been trying to get home, and now I'm in a hotel. And so this is why. Sorry, I have to record on my laptop's microphone because I wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on going home, but it was a good time. So 20 minutes before I arrived, I was on the train. I got a message from the organisers saying that they'd cancelled the event, which he was very annoyed about, and understandably so. But we moved to basically a field with a building next to it, and we held the event there, which was good. It was recorded. I'll upload that onto my channel fairly soon, whenever I get it. I think the debate went well. I had a good time with Zigzizi, who's a good chap, good sport. He's not like a lunatic or anything, even though he's a communist. But no, he's a good lad, really. But yeah, the protesters were fun. So a bunch of them turned up outside the field, just like outside the main gate. And so we went over to talk to them. I ended up having a bit of a little impromptu debate with one of the ladies that was handing out this. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is so great. Because this is basically how I'd advertise myself. I wouldn't even rape you. Now, I've got to say, I totally stand by this. I've got a very firm no raping policy, and I want everyone to know it, especially when MPs, and I love the way they're like, to Jess Phillips, MP, like that somehow makes a difference. You would have had a better time putting Jess Phillips, alleged rape victim. But what I love about this is the way they thought I was going to apologise for it or something. And then they're like, yeah, but like Richard Spencer says you're a great entry point to the alt-right. It's like, okay, well, is Richard Spencer a credible source on that, is he? Well, no, I don't take Richard Spencer seriously, but you did take him seriously to put him on this flyer. And yeah, they've got the "you're acting like a bunch of white niggers" comment, which is great, which is a good defense of the alt-right here, SJWs. He says that university programs he disagrees with should be suspended. That's true, isn't it? I mean, I don't agree with well, let me see. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably university courses on barbers or maybe computer game design courses. I don't know how useful they are. I might even disagree with some of the things said in them. I think they should just be suspended. I mean, it's not like there's anything else going on there. It's just yeah, university programs I disagree with. That's just it. I don't agree with French. Suspend them all. Maybe the Spanish ones. He repeated the neo-Nazi lie that Heather Heyer died of a heart attack. That's what Heather Heyer's mum said. So, I'm happy to be proven wrong. In fact, there was a medical report that said that, she died of injuries, obviously. So, okay. He referred to rape victims of Harvey Weinstein as gold-digging whores. Well, it is an epidemic, isn't it? Right. Sargon talking about misogynist Elliot Rodger, who killed 2 women and 4 men, I think it was. Totally misogynist. But he was a misogynist, actually. But I said, this is a disease of the modern age. You are responsible for perpetuating it by disenfranchising these poor fucking guys who don't have any options left. Is the fucking feminist system doing this? I completely stand by this. I don't know why you think you would put that in. Do you think that people don't think that feminism has an iron grip over our fucking political system at this point? It absolutely does. I completely stand by all of this. So, I'm going to go put this on my wall, probably. But yeah, the debate with Zigzizi was good. I made the free speech cases as I could make it, I think. I think there were definitely holes in his arguments. And he gave a very Marxist analysis, which you can't blame him for, because I gave a very liberal analysis. But he basically, there were parts where he was finding himself unable to, for example, in juries. How are juries going to operate in a stateless society? Well, obviously not court systems. Obviously they're not. You can't have a court system. It's going to turn into a witch hunt. And there are a bunch of small things like that. But overall, he did represent his position well. And I mean, there are some points we'll agreed on. I didn't agree with him on his no true Antifa member. He said, well, anyone can be Antifa. Anyone can say, oh, I'm part of Antifa. And that means that we can never hold Antifa accountable. It's like, well, I'm sorry, that means Antifa is a dangerous organisation because any lunatic can pick up the banner and go and do it, and there's no one to hold to account. And that's, to me, that's unacceptable. I mean, don't get me wrong, Antifa are unacceptable anyway, but that's not a defence. But I mean, I made the points during the debate. I'm not don't want to go over them because I think I mean, both sides are going to say our guy won probably. Although saying that, you guys are not that forgiving to me, so you probably won't. You'll probably tell me I got my ass kicked if I got my ass kicked, and that's fine. I want an honest accounting of what happened. But I think I made the arguments well. I think I made the case pretty well. There was a scuffle. There was one gentleman was filming, and there was one Antifa guy, and like working class Antifa type, who clearly just there to cause trouble. He was drinking beer, and he was there to cause trouble clearly because he was like heckling and stuff. You'll see it on the video. But he ended up getting into a fight with one of the guys who was filming, and he punched him. So you can't go anywhere without Antifa causing violence, can you? But I think I explained well enough why they're a danger to a liberal democracy. So I'm happy with the performance of the debate. But yeah, it was a good chat, and I'd like to thank the organisers for organising it. Honestly, I want to talk to more of these far leftists who just, I mean, like on the back. This is I love this as well. Saga of a cat is not credible. Yeah, okay. I could print 1 million leaflets like that about you guys. My entire channel. Nah, that's not true. But a fair amount of my work, what I'm most famous for, is pointing out that you guys aren't credible. And the examples are a link to H Bomber Guy and Sean and Jen. They don't watch my work. They don't watch my work at all. They've also got a link to 21 Logician. It's like, guys, this is literally anyone could spend any amount of time picking apart how this isn't really a fair representation of anything. But I'm just pleased that they went to the effort. Double-sided. Like I was. They were like, they're printing out stuff, things you said. I was like, good, I stand by what I say, which is why I say it. I had a great time. But yeah, thanks to the guys. Thanks to the guys for hosting. It was really good. Thanks for ZXZ for coming down and having it out. It was really fun. It was nice to. It was there's a good bit of banter there because ZXZ's got a sense of humour. He's not an SJW. And this is another thing you'll find. A lot of the traditional Marxist types really aren't. I mean, he didn't really have very many people there who were like fans of his, not because there weren't people of a left-wing political persuasion, like far-left political persuasion, but because he doesn't buy into identity politics. And this means all of the SJW types fucking hate him. Or at least, if they don't hate him, they still, I mean, like, I got a selfie with him ages ago, and he came and met us in London, and he got chewed out for it. And I was like, oh, come on, like, he's a good lad, he's just got different political beliefs than me. But he made some arguments in favour of free speech, even though he was meant to be making arguments against free speech. But his main contention was that he thinks that free speech doesn't stop fascism, and I disagree. I actually think it does. I think he does a really good job. And so, yeah, I mean, we had it out. You'll get to see it. But yeah, it was good fun. Shame I couldn't get back in time. Sorry I couldn't stick around, guys. I thought I was going to be able to catch my train, which is why I ran off. But everyone there was absolutely lovely. Even the protesters weren't bad, to be fair. I had a good time having a bit of a sparring match with some, But no, it was really good. And yeah, thanks a lot.